Okay, so pharmacology, module 5. Let's see. What? What's cooking, fam? Welcome back to my channel. So I just received an email saying that the results for my first written exam for the fourth year finals are ready. So this is going to be the first video ever where I'm going to be reacting to my live results, or where I'm going to be opening my results live on camera. And yeah, let's see my reaction, because I haven't done anything like this before. And by the way, I haven't really opened the results either. And you just have to trust me on that, because I have no proof to show you that I haven't opened the results. But trust me guys, I haven't. So it's gonna be my pure raw reaction to opening my results. So, but before we get into the video, here's some background information. So I recently got done with my fourth year finals, where we had 3 exams, 1 oral and 2 written, and I already passed the oral clinical psychiatry exam. And you can watch the vlog somewhere over here if you want to watch my, exact post-exam result reaction to that. And we had 2 written exams. The first one was in psychiatry, community medicine and forensic medicine, and the other one was in pharmacology. And the results for the pharmacology exam have not come out yet, so this video is going to be divided into two parts. So when the results for the pharma exam come out, I will also again make a same video and then put these clips together into one video. So yeah, I'll probably be recording that next week. Anyway, the point being that I haven't opened the results, and you just have to trust me on that. And let's see how this goes, guys, because the problem is that 3 days before my psychiatry exam, my written exam, I underwent a nose surgery, septoplasty, and I was absolutely miserable for the next 10 days. So I had all these 3 exams with these metal plates inside my nose, and my nose all clogged up, not really able to breathe through my nose and all that stuff. So yeah, this exam season was quite different to what I'm normally used to. But when it comes to this exam, which I'm going to open right now, or the results, I think I'm going to pass. It should be fine, because the exam went all right, but I'm not sure how good or how well I performed in this one. And in case you haven't noticed, maybe my background in this video is a bit different, because this is my first talking head video in my new room, because we recently moved to a new place, and it took a lot of time, trying to set up all the things in my new room. So yeah, in case you're wondering what happened, this is basically my new room, which is not really completely set up yet. There's still some stuff that I need to get done with, but it's everything is mostly in place by now. But now, without any further ado, let's get straight into the video and open my results live on camera. Alright, so the results have been published online, and the first thing I need to do is log into the student web where the results have been published. So let's just do that. Putting my password, log in. This is gonna be really interesting. I'm kind of nervous and shaking right now, not because I'm afraid that I might fail this exam, but it's mostly because I haven't done this stuff before, so I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna react on camera. Anyway, so I'm logged in now, and let's go to the results. But I want to change this to English first, so that I'll be able to, I don't have to translate anything I read. Okay, so English results. There we go. Here's the first exam, module 4, written exam and oral exam. All right. Wow. That's the module 4. Where's module 5? Psychiatry, there we go. Alright. Written exam and psychiatry, forensic medicine, general practice, medical ethics, and community medicine. Result, pass. That's good. I was expecting that, so it's not really a shock. And now let's see. But I'm still quite relieved, even though, the problem with these exam results is that even when you know that you might end up passing, you still have a lot of burden on your shoulders, even though the exam went well. So I was like, okay, you never know what's going to happen. So yeah, it went all right. I can finally breathe. And now let's get to some more details and on the score stuff, how much I scored. And my percentage. And in case you're wondering which grade I got, we haven't really had grades since the pandemic, so the faculty has removed grades, so it's just like passed, not passed. Which I think is quite, fair. But there's one problem when it comes to the details. I thought that the details would be ready by now, because, you get the exam details, or your exact scores in these different parts of the exam on an email, which is, sent to you specifically by the examinator. And I just checked my email, and there has been no email yet, so I can't find my email. Alright, I will find my email when they send me the email. So, it will probably be here in like a couple of hours. I think I'll have to continue this video, in a couple of hours. But for now, this is it. Alright, Sapiens, so I'm finally back after like 4 days because now we have finally received the exam details for the psychiatry written exam, and today they also published the exam results for the written pharmacology exam. I haven't opened that yet. I will do that on camera. But first of all, let's have a look at the details from my psychiatry written exam, which I've already passed. So there were 3 main parts of the exam. Firstly, psychiatry. Secondly, we had community medicine, and then we had forensic medicine. And the way this works is that they don't give us the total score for the exam, but instead give us the percentiles. So for example, if they say that my score was 25 percentile in psychiatry, or the psychiatry part, then that means that I scored better than 25% of all the other medical students or my batch. So here are the results. Okay, so let's see. Psychiatry, in total there were 61 questions, and my percentile was 58%, which means I scored better than 58% of our batch. That's fine, that's good. So I passed the psychiatry part. And then secondly, we had forensic medicine, where I scored 35 percentile, which means that I scored better than 35% of the batch, also passed this part. And lastly, we had community medicine, and this is where it gets embarrassing because I did not pass my community medicine part. So I actually failed this part where my percentile is 13%, which means I only scored better than 13% of my batch. And that also means, in other words, that around 87% of the other students managed to score more than my score. So unfortunately, I did not pass the community medicine part, and I'm totally fine with that because I wasn't really prepared for community medicine, firstly, and secondly, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much either, I guess, because if I failed, let's say, psychiatry, that would have been an alarming situation. That, oh, how did I fail psychiatry? Because that's really relevant and important, right? Community medicine, I don't really care that much about that anyway, so that's fine, it's alright, I'll take it. So yeah, in total I have passed my exam. We don't have any grades now because of the pandemic. We used to have them before, but now let's move on to the pharmacology exam and open the exam results for that one. Okay, so pharmacology module 5, let's see. What? Just kidding, guys, I passed, it went really well. Let's have a look at the statistics. Okay, so 100 students passed and only 2 failed the pharmacology exam, which is very, very good. So actually I'm pretty happy because now I'm officially a 5th year medical student. But before that, let's have a look at the exam details for the pharmacology exam. Alright, so there were several parts on this exam. So in total there were 8 parts on the exam, and I did not pass 3 of those, whereas I did pass the other 5. So the ones I did not pass first, let's have a look at those. Firstly, we had the prescription part where we had to firstly write prescriptions for, certain cases, and that went pretty fine. Pretty alright. I was quite comfortable with that. But then we had a few multiple choice questions about, several definitions around prescription medications and stuff like that. And that was really, really weird because I was not sure what I was doing over there. I was basically randomly guessing. So I guess that's what took me. And then we had the CNS part, which I did not pass. The central nervous system. I have no idea why I did not pass this because I don't even remember the questions, to be very honest. And then we have, lastly, the circulation system. I did not pass this one either. I know this part was actually quite hard. But yeah, whatever. The ones I did pass were cancer, antibiotics, pharmacokinetics, lung and gastro, and kidneys. So I scored the highest on the lungs part, where I got 77 percentile. So that's the highest I've received on amongst all these parts. The other parts were pretty average, 36 percentile, 15 percentile, 51 percentile on gastro. And the ones I did not pass, that was okay. So on the prescription part, I got 8 percentile, so I performed better than only 8% of the other students. But yeah, whatever. I mean, pharmacology is over, psychiatry is over, and we have officially passed 4th year of medical school. So from January, or from February to be more precise, I'll be officially starting 5th year of medical school, and this is absolutely sick. To be very, very honest, the way this exam season unfolded, I was absolutely sure that I would end up not passing quite a few exams because, I had the surgery, we were moving houses, places. There was so much stuff going on in my life, so I was really not prepared for these exams. But when the exams actually came or happened, I was surprised because they went shockingly better, like much better than I had actually imagined. And yeah, I'm actually quite satisfied. I've passed all the exams, and that's exactly what counts, because I've actually stopped caring about my grades in medical school. As long as one passes, or scores in like the average in the range, I think that's good enough, because that's what I believe. I would rather make YouTube videos, have fun in my life, have so much other stuff to do, rather than sit down and aim for A's aimlessly for on like every single exam. So if you want to know more about why exactly I stopped aiming for top grades in medical school, then this is the video to watch. And thank you for watching this one, guys. I'll see you on the other side. Take care. Peace.